the administration here, the students, the professors, the staff. Thank you all for the work that you do here at Bronx Community College. And Haruka, your work is important, and it will highlight that. I will highlight that this weekend is Earth Day, right?
Yeah.
And so the work that you do not only is something that makes you proud, but it helps to save the planet, right? And so thank you for what you do. And daycare is an important piece for the recovery of our nation. We cannot really go back to what we were before the pandemic unless daycare and childcare is front and center in what we want to do, particularly for infant and toddlers, right? Because we know that the city did a good job, I believe, in providing universal pre-K for many kids. But infants and toddlers, fall out of that bracket, right? And so a parent cannot split themselves in half, right? So if they have a 6-year-old or 5-year-old that could get to the school through the universal pre-K program, and they have a toddler, they find themselves in a situation that this allows them not to go back to work, right? They're not able to go back to work. Childcare and work are joined at the hip. They're inseparable. So $700 for childcare in New York City, the average. It's a backbreaker, right? And so this program in this community college, which I think prides itself in providing a lot of training to get people into the job force, I think is critical and important. And thank you, Mr. President, for your vision and making sure that it happens. I've allotted close to $1 million for an automotive repair program that they have here. I pledge to give close to another $1 million this year as well. Okay? I like to give funding. I like to fight for funding for CUNY because it's so important that we use our university system to launch our communities, right? I've been working with City College, also with the Rangel Center. We have been able to get $7 million to train people for the infrastructure jobs that are coming down the pipeline. Second Avenue subway that goes right through East Harlem. It's a $7.7 billion project that will provide. It will create 16,000 new jobs. It will move over 150,000 people, 300 back and forth every day. But it's a failure if we don't provide those jobs for the people in that district, right? It's a failure. It's just a great train project. It's a great subway, but it's not an economic development initiative for that community. So we've gotten $7 million for the Rangel Center at City College, and we held the MTA's feet to the fire to ensure that there's language in every contract that they issue that guarantees a healthy percentage of local jobs for our people. And we're getting ahead of the train and training the young people, so there are no excuses down the line that we don't have the qualified people there. So I will continue to help CUNY. I think CUNY is an institution that shapes this city in many ways, and we must continue to support it. But daycare and infant care is critical for the nation, not just New York City, for our nation. And there is a debate in Washington to cut funding for programs as successful as Head Start, which is one of the few last surviving programs from the 60s. From the 60s. And Head Start has proven to be very successful. And the name says it, Head Start. Kids get a head start. And it's been proven that when they enter elementary school, they have greater command of words, they are far advanced and are doing better than the rest of the children that perhaps, unfortunately, were not able to get Head Start. And so they teach them nutrition, health, your health and what you eat is very much connected to how you're able to learn. If you dump sugar into your body, you walk around. We know. We used to drink that champagne cola back in our neighborhood. Milton, you remember champagne cola? Cola champagne? It was like 25 cents, big bottle. But, it just, so it teaches nutrition. It also allows for the parents. There are 3 pillars of Head Start: nutrition, education, obviously, and then, of course, parent involvement. The parents have to be involved in the process itself. But this is a great program. I'm glad to be here today, Milton, and you're providing this opportunity for parents like Haruka that are here today to tell the world that daycare is a human right. Thank you.